daily. Anybody who's actually competing wants to know, where they're at, right? They want to know if they're doing okay. And so this gives them that way of giving a feedback loop of you're doing a good job, keep doing what you're doing. And then as people move up the leaderboard, typically my director of marketing, my team will actually talk to the top ones as they kind of move up and filter the board so that we can help them do even more. So it's like kind of almost an additional unstated incentive is that if you crush it, we want to help you crush it even more. So one of the really important things that we like to think of is who are quote affiliates, because affiliates, there's different words in different industries for the same thing. So fundamentally, anybody who promotes your stuff is a promoter. Now, some people, like in the physical products world, they call them influencer advertising. If it's customer driven, then it's UGC, it's user generated content. If it's in the kind of direct response world, they call them affiliates. What the hell? And in the brick and mortar world, they just call them referrals. In the finance world, they call them centers of influence, COIs. In other places, they call them joint ventures. Like the number of names for the exact same thing is exhausting. But all they fundamentally are people who tell other people about your stuff for some reason, money, free stuff, or just because they love the product. When I'm thinking through this, it's like I want to make sure that for every type or genre, I can speak their language. I want to make posts, frame my stuff for people who have warm audiences on Instagram or YouTube, or that in terms of how they're communicating in a specific way so they can use it, right? If you're somebody who has an email list and you're more text-based info, you've got a Substack, you're on X, you're on LinkedIn, you do more blog style stuff. It's like that I want to make sure that I can set you up. If you're somebody who's just a really good advertiser, some guys it's funny because last year some of the top guys they're just really good at paid ads. They didn't even have any of this stuff. They're just like, oh, I'll just take the ads, I'll run them. I know I can just make my way into the top 50. It's exactly what they did, right? And so it's like, I want to make sure that those guys are taken care of by giving them the ads that I know that are working and that are pre-approved. So they don't have to, I have zero friction. They can just take them, run them. As you're building this for your business, it's like you want to make sure that you're taking care of every single type of affiliate because as soon as there's friction, they'll stop. And so it's like you want to make it easy, you want to make it fast, and you want to make it personalized to them. If you want to sell something using other people's audience, which is free, with the caveat that you give them some strong incentive to do so, then the first thing that we start with is why the hell should they do this? Which is you have to make the offer for the affiliates. And you want to make the offer beneficial for you, beneficial for them, and beneficial for their audience so that it doesn't feel like an ask from them to their people because you don't want to take away from them. The next is, okay, once you build that offer, it's like, how are you going to tell people about it? Well, you got to have some place it exists, you got to have some sort of promotion, and then you have some sort of follow-up. All right. And so the place it exists, I like having an affiliate sales page, an influencer sales page, a partner page, a center of influence page, a JV page, whatever you want to say or call it. People letting other people know, you sell them on why it's a good idea for them to do it. Now, beyond that, it's like, okay, now we got